Audrey's Southern Cooking. My name is Nita. If you've not been to my channel before, welcome. I'm excited that you came. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss any videos if you haven't already subscribed. If you've been here before, or if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. I'm so excited that you came. I wanted to let you know, thank you so much for my subscribers have been going up. It's still a little slow, but we're getting there. I just need to get it up higher so we can go ahead and monetize this channel. That just helps me buy supplies. Speaking of which, I want to talk about my schedule of releasing videos. So what we're going to be doing is still releasing videos on every Monday, but I'm going to stop videos on Thursday except for the first Monday and the first Thursday and the third Thursday of every month. Just a little bit, just to cut back a little bit. All right. And also, again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that notification bell and hit that subscribe button and that like button. Let everybody know it's a good video. All right, let's get started. So what are we going to do today? Well, I thought I would kind of go back. To when I was a kid, which I do a lot in these videos. But I also found a recipe from Sweetie Pies. So this is her recipe with a little bit of variation. So this is Sweetie Pies green beans. I know, it's gonna be good. All right, let's see what kind of ingredients we have to have. All right, so for the video today, like I said, we're doing Sweetie Pies green beans. I'm gonna do a slight variation. So it's 6 cups of green beans, and we're gonna just put them in a pot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them out of the way. So the green beans, you can use it frozen. If you have fresh, that would of course be much better. But we're gonna have green beans, water, of course we need water in there, salt and pepper, a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes, some garlic, onion, and I do remember my mama used to put some butter in there. So her recipe calls for butter, so we're gonna put a little butter in there. We're gonna take a russet potato, or I'm gonna peel it and cube it up. We're gonna put that in our green beans. Now her recipe calls for chicken stock. It's like 5 tablespoons of chicken stock. I'm not gonna put that in there. She also calls for sugar, which I know I've had a lot of people talk about on my channel. They've had mentioned a lot of times about sugar. I don't see a reason for sugar being in this recipe. You're welcome to do that if you want to. It is 4 tablespoons of sugar. So you're welcome to do that if you want, or a sugar substitute. I am gonna opt out. But what I will do is when I cook bacon, I try to save my bacon fat. So we always put bacon grease in our green beans, and it adds a little bit of flavor to it. So that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna put probably 2 to 4 tablespoons, but we're gonna see how much big it is, and then we'll go from there. All right, so let me get to peeling this potato and get it cubed up. I gotta dice my onion and also my garlic and get them all chopped up. And when that's done, I'll meet you over at the stove. Alright, welcome to the stove. So I did go fast forward to the video where you saw me chopping the vegetables to go in here. So I chopped the potatoes, and I chopped the onion and the garlic, and I put in the bacon grease. One thing I forget, and you know, if you watch me, you know I'm always going to forget one, if not two things. I forgot to tell you to have your sweet tea ready. So I'm going to put it over here away from the stove top because I don't want my ice melting that quick. Oh, I put a little lemonade in my tea. After the last few weeks, it's been super hot here in Mississippi. It's been really humid, and we have had a lot of rain, but the last week it hasn't really rained at all. It's threatened to. Maybe a few showers here and there pop up, and then they were gone. So it's really humid. Yesterday the heat index was 112, and it was I don't know, around 93 or 4 degrees, and today it's supposed to be anywhere from 95 to 100. So I'm expecting the heat index to really be up there. If it was 112 yesterday, it's going to be at least 112 today. So we're starting kind of early and trying to get this done. And I apologize, I just realized my air conditioner is on. So I hope it wasn't too loud in the video when we started this video. So I've got all this on the stove. I've got my 6 cups of green beans. I've got a russet potato. Now, one thing that you could do is get the new little red potatoes. You can get the purple ones, those little small potatoes. You can get those, just wash them really good. If you want to cut them in half, you could. Or you could just throw them in here and let them cook like that. You don't even have to cut them if you get the little small ones, which would have been good. I thought of that just now. But we got the russet potato, and that's fine. I've got onion and I've got garlic. So I've got about 2 or 3 tablespoons, or probably more like 4 tablespoons of onion, and I've got about 2 tablespoons of garlic. And I put 2 tablespoons of bacon grease in here because we're not going to be southern if you don't put some kind of pork fat in here. And then the seasoning is going to be to taste. So I'm just going to put my seasoning in however much you want. There's really no right or wrong answer because so many people are so different. And you know I don't like pepper, but it needs some pepper in here. And I'm not real great about this red pepper flakes, but I'm going to put some. I'm going to put a little bit of the red pepper flakes in here. Because I don't like a lot of heat. So what I'm going to do is let this cook a little bit. And then we have to do a taste. You know, if you're cooking, and if you cook at home, or if you're just learning to cook at home, you need to test or taste everything that you cook. Sorry about this stove, it moves. So I'm just kind of stirring it in here, and I'm gonna let this cook a little bit, and we'll come back in just a little while and we'll see what it's tasting like. We'll see if we need to add anything and what it looks like. So I'll see you in just a little bit. All right, I'm just going to film it from right here for you so you can see it close. So you can see that it's boiling, my green beans. Ooh, there's potatoes in there. There's some onions, a little garlic. Ooh, if you could only smell it. If this had smell-o-vision, oh, you would love it. So I did go in ahead and added a little salt a little earlier, but I'm gonna let these cook a little bit so all that flavor can absorb into those green beans. Right now I have it on high. I'm gonna turn it to slight little medium here, and I'm gonna let it continue cooking. The times to cook varies. If you're using fresh green beans, this is gonna take a while longer because they're, of course they're fresh and they're raw. I'm using frozen green beans. So these have already been blanched, so they're kind of pre-cooked. So this should take probably about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. But you're gonna cook them until these green beans are tender. You're gonna course, taste them. Make sure it tastes good. When they're done, you'll know. They'll taste done. If they don't taste quite done, just keep cooking. But this will slow the boiling down a little bit, just a few minutes. So I'll come back when these are just about done. When we think they're done, we'll try to taste them and we'll go from there. All right, see you in about 10 minutes. All right, here's my green beans. Cooking away. We're going to do a quick test and see if we need to add anything. All right. Quick test, and now you know this is hot. You see the steam. I can see the steam in the camera here. Add a little bit more bacon grease to it, and that is much better. I'm gonna finish letting that cook because it's right on the verge of being done. And we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the counter. The green beans are done. So let's move the camera so you can see what they look like, and let's take a test. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Ooh, look at that, how good that looks. A trusty tasting fork. Look. Ooh. All right, so that's delicious. So you've got your green beans, your potatoes. Like I said, if you put those little new potatoes in there, they'll be so much better, and they won't come apart. Potatoes are kind of soft and coming apart. Oh, so tender. That is delicious and would be great for any meal. And you could cook all of this in just a matter of 2 hours. You could have it all ready for dinner tonight. And that's what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. All right, well, thank y'all so much for watching. Check below for that recipe. And don't forget to make it your own. I'm gonna put the sweetie pie green bean recipe in there. Now it does call for sugar, and it does call for chicken stock. I didn't put either one of those in here. This is just more like my mama's green beans. Just green beans, some potatoes, onions, garlic, black pepper, salt, and I put a little bit of red pepper flakes in there, which is what sweetie pie's recipe calls for, but you don't have to put that in there either if you don't want to. All right, don't forget your sweet tea and your videos. Whew. And get those cookbooks. I have links down the bottom for Amazon that has some cookbooks. All it is it says recipes in there, and you write down your recipes. Now you write those down while you're watching these videos, and that way you'll have those to go back in and look. You can look through your book. I'll also have links to other books. If you really want to help support my channel, I would greatly appreciate that. There's going to be a PayPal link, a Venmo link, also my email's in there. If you need my email, to email me anything. You can also comment in the links, in the down below. You can comment, tell me whether you like these videos, what I could do different, what you would like to see. I'll also have Amazon links to some books in there, gratitude books. I have recipe books, and I'm working on doing a whole lot more of these books. Now, what they are, on the inside, they'll have, maybe it'll say notebook, and there'll be lined pages. So you can keep notes, personal notes, or whatever you want to put in there. I'm also going to try to do some children's books so they can trace letters and numbers, and that will help them as well. So that would be a great help for me if you would purchase those. I don't make a lot of money on those, just a few dollars each, but those few dollars help me buy supplies and equipment that I need. All right, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. So go ahead and like and subscribe and share with your friends. And if you have any questions, put those in the comments below. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day.